pray to the prophets and ask the prophets to remove some harm for them or to give them some good, yarhamakallah, that only Allah has the ability to do. All right. So he says that basically he's saying that some people, they look at Tawheed. Some people look at Tawheed as something that divides the people. And some people look at Tawheed as a humiliation for the righteous. Can anybody?
I'm doing the part 2.
Okay. I passed 45 that quick?
I got you on part 2. So
okay. Some people look at. I'll make this last point and then we'll wrap it up, inshallah. This was more of like a kind of a review because we had a little break. Some people look at Tawheed as a humiliation for the righteous. Can anybody does anyone understand what that means?
Humiliation
for the righteous. Some people look at Tawheed as a humiliation for the righteous, and they look at Shirk as giving respect to the righteous. Meaning that some people
for the ones who upon the Torah.
No. What they mean is that some people believe that when you worship, I'll give you an example. When you worship, when someone, for example, worships the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or any person for that matter, they look at that as having respect for the person. So they say when you say sing Allah out in worship, that's not showing respect for this individual. Do you understand? So they look at Tawheed as not having respect or humiliating the righteous. Does that make sense? They look at Tawheed as not having respect for the righteous, and they look at Shirk as having respect for the righteous. Do you understand? Because they you know, you understand my point?
It's like they're giving them something.
Right.
They claim Jesus died for the sins and all that, so they give him all the worship.
Right. So he says here, how correct is the call of people who claim that Tawheed is an humiliation to the righteous, and that the Tawheed of Allah Azza wa Jal is not important? He said, no doubt, all of this here is from the beautification of Shaitan. He's beautifying their actions, and it's from Shaitan taking the children of Adam astray.
And you said Shirk is what? You said you're looking at it as Tawheed, humiliation towards the righteous,
and Shirk is giving respect to the righteous. This is also mentioned in Sheikh Muhammad Wahab's book Al-Usul al-Sitta, the 6 principles. Can I keep going or you want me to stop?
No.
Don't you have to call the adhan now? Or you call it at 6:30?
No. The comment is 6:30.
Okay, so you want to wrap?
It
All right, inshallah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Next time we could just read straight from the text, right? But I don't know. I know it's not good. I know it's hard listening to my voice all the time, but you know, we need to try to follow. You know, go back to the audios on Spreaker and try to catch up as much as possible. You know, and if it's something that I said that wasn't clear, you know, that gives you an opportunity. You come and you can ask about it and I can clarify it. You know, I always listen to the audio, not because I like to hear my voice, but because I want to see if I made a mistake, you know. And then maybe on the comments on Spreaker, I would say, well, you know, such and such, you know, or maybe something wasn't clear or whatever the case may be, you know. You can listen to it if something wasn't clear. You come with some questions that could open the discussion. When Sheikh Ahmed Bazmoul finished teaching this, like I said, we had a test on it, and he had a lot of questions. He answered a lot of questions regarding it. So some of the questions you asked, he may have addressed it. So I could just tell you what his response was to that particular question. Right? But we have to follow and memorize. You know, I mean, it's difficult for all of us. I mean, mashallah, I work too. You understand? Believe it or not. You know? But when I'm on the bus, when I'm on the train, I always have something in my ears. And it's not music. You know, I always have something in my ears, and that's how I'm able to, alhamdulillah, that's you know, out of that time, what else are you doing on the bus? You know? Or what else are you doing on the train or driving in your car? You know, you got your CD player, you got your whatever, you can put your, auxiliary cable in the thing, and That's even, you don't always have to have a book in your hand. If you're in your house and you're doing chores, you can play something. You know, while you're washing the dishes, while you're washing the dishes, while you're washing your clothes, in the laundromat or wherever you are, you got your earphones in your ear. You know, this is how we make use of our time, and you'd be surprised how much knowledge you'll gain and how knowledgeable you'll be if you just utilize certain time that you understand. So that's the advice that I can give. Brother Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi, he actually mentioned that too at the conference. You know, he was saying that you know, you're at the dentist and they're taking a long time to call you. But if you listen to Ibn Baz, by the time they call you, they say, well, we forgot to call you. You say, well, it's all right. You know, you're in traffic in your car, and you know you're listening to a talk. You wish there was more traffic. You know, but the point is that when you're in that traffic, you playing something. It's gonna calm you down. Plus, you're gonna learn something. By the time you give it, you're gonna say, "MashaAllah, now I understand what is." You know, so inshallah ta'ala, that's what I advise the brothers with. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
Allahu Akbar.